This lesson is about mouse motion. In the example, the buttons are mostly ignored, but every movement of the mouse is tracked. The main line is about the same as the one from the previous lesson, so let me just show you the canvas. Now, this canvas implements the interface Mouse Motion Listener. Because this class implements this interface, it becomes a mouse motion listener. So it can be added to the list maintained inside the canvas of all the objects that are to be notified every time the mouse moves. Now, this interface only requires two methods. The mouse moved method is called every time the mouse is moved from one location to another while no mouse button is being held down. The mouse dragged method is called every time the mouse is moved from one location to another and at least one of the mouse buttons is being held down. Now, this application just displays one line of text. The text displays the current position of the mouse and how it got into that position, whether it was moved or dragged. It's a simple program. Here's how it works. Every single position of the mouse is reported. If the mouse moves 1 pixel in any direction, the new location is reported to the program. As you can see, this makes for a lot of events flooding into the program, and that's why the motion events are in a separate interface. There's no need for all this stuff coming into your program because most programs don't need it. Now, look what happens when I hold a button down. This program skips the button press information, but you can see where your program could process the pressing of a button, then use the dragging information to drag something from one place to another. Then all you have to do is look at the button released information, and you can figure out where the dragged object should go. We'll be doing some of that in a later lesson. To keep track of the button presses and releases, it's necessary to implement both interfaces and use the other methods. There's one thing that's special about dragging. If you start your dragging inside the window, the thing keeps track of the mouse. As long as you're dragging, it'll keep track of the mouse no matter where you take the mouse. The location is reported to your program wherever it goes. This has to do with dragging and dropping stuff into another window, even into the window of another application. When you do that, the motion of the mouse is reported all the way to the end point, and then a button release message comes in. Okay, that's it for mouse movement. The next lesson shows you how to extract the rest of the mouse information stored in the mouse event object that comes into these methods.